Deshaun Watson or Aaron Rodgers, who do you think is more likely to be on the Denver Broncos next season? Deshaun Watson, just to let you guys know, there was a quote that from Kareem Jackson that said that Deshaun Watson wants to be a Denver Bronco. He was on the Key to Leaps podcast, and Kareem Jackson, who played with Deshaun Watson in Houston, he even said that Deshaun Watson and him were talking on the phone, and before Kareem Jackson made his decision to go back to Denver, Watson was like, let me know if you decide to go back. Once he signed back, Watson told Kareem Jackson, tell Denver I want to be a Bronco. He said, I'm paraphrasing.
Oh, my God.
That's what he said. Ian Rappaport, though, quote tweeted it, and he said that Ian Rappaport said that he doesn't know if Denver is where he wants to be.
I did see
because
that report.
He said that he wants to go to multiple places. And I'll just say this. I think that's some hating stuff right there.
Yeah.
I believe Kareem Jackson telling me that Deshaun Watson told him, because I believe they're cooler than a reporter telling me. They were on the same team. Than a reporter telling me that that's not the only place he wants to go. Like, yes, nobody said it's the only place he wants to go.
He
but
just told Kareem he really wants to go to Denver.
You just wanted to get in on the fun. You just wanted to get in on the story.
How do you feel about that? Put your
spin on it. That was some hating stuff, though.
So if we're going most likely or what I want.
I want to hear both.
All right, what I want is Deshaun Watson. You kidding me? I mean, he's got the youth. He's got the arm. He's got the legs.
He's got the allegations.
That's the only thing that holds me back. I mean, holds me back, and it's going to hold the Broncos back, especially when we have a squad right now that we're a quarterback away from really making a championship push. One of these two quarterbacks come to our squad. We're making a championship push. I'm not even lying.
That's true.
It is.
Not lying.
You bring in. That's what. So, like I was saying, what's the allegations is what's going to hold the Broncos back, because you don't want to take a chance with, God forbid, innocent until proven guilty. I don't know the situation. I won't speak on it. You never know what could happen. It could bite them in the butt if they go and they trade the house for him, and then he ends up having to get suspended, or he's out indefinitely due to all the things that have happened or are happening off the field with him. However, if I'm talking longevity, putting that aside, I feel like Deshaun Watson, for how young he is, the contract that he has, although it's a lot of money, you have him for a significant amount of years. We can make multiple championship runs with him on our squad. How young we are as a whole would be unbelievably beautiful. That being said, more likely, I think Aaron Rodgers. It's not unfortunate. It's a win-win either way for me. I can't lose. At the thought, I'm getting chills. It would be insane.
I mean, it could be a lose-lose, and you get neither of them. So
that would be a lose-lose, and then I have Drew Lock, and I have to root for him regardless.
Teddy Bridgewater, I think, is going to start.
You think so?
Yes.
Did you see first day he threw 2 interceptions? Not Teddy.
No, I
Lock.
didn't. Oh,
Lock threw 2 interceptions to start. He is so unbelievably bad. We get Rodgers, we get Watson, bowl bound. But like I said, why I think Rodgers is more likely, he has been open saying, I don't think I'm returning to the Packers. I saw a Packers reporter say there's a 5% chance that he returns back to Green Bay. And there's been reports saying that Rodgers would be interested in playing in Denver. Whether those are confirmed or not, I'm not 100% sure, because I remember Shefty coming out and saying that he didn't have a valid source or a real source saying that he wanted out of Green Bay in the first place. So I don't know what to believe when it comes to Rodgers' situation right now. But there have been, from those reports, saying that he wants to be in our division to play against Mahomes 2 times a year, to show that, you know what, you guys think Mahomes good? I'll play him 2 times a year. I'll beat him 2 times a year, and I'll show you that I'm better than him.
That's okay.
So
this is Aaron.
This is Aaron Rodgers.
Reports.
Hey, listen.
Allegedly.
Alleged.
Okay.
And I'm putting that out there firsthand. So yeah. So like I said, what I would like would be Deshaun. Whether, we got to see how his off the field issues get resolved first. I'd like either or. I really can't go wrong here. Either way, we're going to the chip if we get one of these guys.
How you doing, sir?
I think who's more likely, I think it's Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. And if I were a Broncos fan, I would rather get Aaron Rodgers too.
Okay.
Obviously, Deshaun Watson has the youth and the long-term factor. You have to play it into consideration. But I think with his legal situation right now, it's too much of a risk.
For sure.
Aaron Rodgers still has, we've seen Brady play until he's 45. I mean, Rodgers still has 3-4 more years left.
But he's the only one ever to do it.
Yeah, I understand that. But I think Rodgers still has years left. And with him, I do agree they can be a Super Bowl team. I think not with Drew Lock, but with Teddy Bridgewater, I think they are a 500 team, 9-8. They can finish around there because their roster, you look at Cortland Sutton, KJ Hamler, Jerry Jeudy, Tim Patrick, Noah Fant, Melvin Gordon, Javonte Williams, Bradley Chubb, Von Miller, Shelby Harris.
You still got Phillip Lindsay?
Unfortunately,
no,
not.
they don't.
That was such a bad move on our end.
And I think they have the best secondary in the NFL in terms of depth. You have Ronald Darby, Bryce Callahan, Kyle Fuller, Kareem Jackson, and Justin Simmons.
Michael Ojemudia also. He played very well last year.
They have a great roster, and they legitimately are a quarterback away from being a problem in the NFL. And I would love to see Aaron Rodgers go there. I think it would be a perfect fit. And I think that's the most likely scenario as well. I think, Aaron Rodgers to Denver Broncos.
Yeah, I agree. I think, with Houston having Deshaun Watson kind of in a stranglehold, not trying to trade him, his contract being kind of exorbitant, with all the legal issues, you don't want that in your culture. You don't want that having that cloud under your franchise.
For sure.
So Aaron Rodgers being the obvious favorite, I think that would be the most likely. He stated he doesn't want to be in Green Bay anymore. Deshaun has stated he also doesn't want to be in Houston, but I think the Green Bay is more likely going to trade Aaron than Houston to trade Deshaun. And I also think, like Joel said, Aaron still has a lot left in the tank. You see, he hasn't digressed. I think he could still play for another 2-3 years. You guys have a ton of weapons on offense and defense. I think Aaron can be that guy that I wouldn't say like automatically Super Bowl, but you definitely jump you guys right up to the top with the Chiefs.
It's Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Yeah, I know, but the Chiefs are still alive. Pat Mahomes is still alive. I can't just.
All I'll say to that is Peyton Manning nowhere near as mobile as Aaron Rodgers. Peyton Manning comes in, automatic Super Bowl contenders.
Did you remember your roster was better than it was now? You know it was.
Eric Decker, Demaryius Thomas,
but Peyton made
Sanders.
These guys.
But do you not forget your defense? Chris Harris Jr.,
Hakeem Talib,
Von Miller.
That took time.
Brandon Marshall, Danny Trevathan. Like, do you not forget that defense?
The first year that Peyton Manning was on the squad, that defense blew the game for us.
I remember.
Peyton Manning might have thrown the touchdown in overtime to put them in position to kick the field goal, but our defense led up two 50-yard touchdowns in like 2 minutes. The year after, I think that was four years after. So it was Payton's first year. Second year, Payton throws 55. Next year, Payton has the neck injury. We lose to the Colts. The year after that,
we win the Super Bowl.
We win the Super Bowl. Yeah. That's when we had the all-time great defense. But my point being, Payton comes in. He makes Eric Decker a 1,000-yard receiver easy. He makes Demaryius Thomas a top 3 receiver in the NFL. He makes Julius Thomas a top 3 tight end at the time.
He had Emmanuel, too.
He made Emmanuel Sanders the top 15 wide receiver.
Emmanuel was made before that.
Top 15?
Emmanuel was made before that.
He was never top 15.
Eric Decker had 1,000 yards with Ryan Fitzpatrick with the Jets.
Emmanuel
was after.
Emmanuel was balling in Pittsburgh.
Come on, we got to give these guys credit there.
I'm not.
I think Demaryius is the one you could really, all right, but Emmanuel was balling in Pittsburgh. He just ain't, he was hurt a lot.
He was okay in Pittsburgh. He definitely had potential in Pittsburgh. But when he came to Denver, he took off. That's where his career really started in Denver for sure. But you're 100% right. I will, in my opinion, Decker had more talent than Demaryius prior to Payton getting there.
So wait, you think with Aaron, you just outright surpass the Chiefs?
Because you give a guy like Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton ate with Ripien, he ate with Brandon Allen, he ate with Joe Flacco, Drew Lock. These are guys that are. I can't even believe that these guys are my quarterback.
And they still have Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce.
And Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, Noah Fant, Alberto, Melvin Gordon with Aaron Rodgers.
Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, McCole Hardman.
Jeudy has potential to be one of the best receivers in the league. He's arguably already one of the best route runners in the league.
And Tyreek is already a top 5 receiver in the league.
And I'm not going to discredit that.
Hey, I didn't even get your answer, though. Which one is more likely?
You wasn't listening. You were on your phone. You was being disrespectful to me. I said Aaron.
Oh, you said Aaron.
Yeah, I made a whole monologue about it, said Aaron. You just wasn't listening.
Yeah, but once he said that we wouldn't be Super Bowl contenders, I had to cut him off.
No, I didn't say that. I said I wouldn't outright just push you guys to the Super Bowl. I said the Chiefs are still alive. But I said I would have you guys in that conversation like one of the best teams in the AFC.
Fair enough.
But to just say, yeah, you're going to the Super Bowl.
We'd go to the Super Bowl.
Pat Mahomes is still out.
Our defense is better than the Chiefs.
I agree, but their offense is like ridiculous. They have an offensive line now too.
We have an offensive line too.
Yeah, so I'm saying it'd be like pretty even. Like
ranking wise, it's
close.
It's not good.
meaning
The Broncos' offensive line, like in terms of the rankings, PFF came out with
correct.
the rankings.
No, last year our
It's-
offensive line was mediocre. I
It's not
agree,
good.
but we did our thing.
Wait, did you guys replace Jawan James?
No.
No, he just went.
So you don't have a tackle.
I mean, we have Bowles.
And who else?
Let me look it up.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him now. Risen up.
Who's the name?
Look at
And
him
Lloyd
now.
Cushenberry was bad last year too.
Yeah, but he was a rookie. He was drafted in the 3rd round. I wasn't expecting too much out of him in his first year. Garrett Bowles took 4 years to be the man that he is today. He's an absolute savage.
No, he's a dog.
He's a savage.
Oh, your tackle is Bobby Massey. It's not bad. He was used to be the Bears' offensive tackle.
Dalton Risner, he played very well last year. Graham Glasgow was a really good signing last offseason. Cushenberry needs to take a step, and like you said, Massey is pretty solid. Cameron Fleming played all right last season.
Yeah, it's not a bad.
Yeah,
offensive
no,
line.
that's what I'm
Okay.
saying, and especially with Aaron, who's pretty mobile. Even though he's used to having all the time in the world in Green Bay, he's not. I mean, maybe Garrett Bowles gives that, but Garrett Bowles is not David Bakhtiari by any stretch of the means. Even though I'm not going to disrespect Garrett Bowles and not say that he's elite. But you're right. The matchups, it's very close. But I think our defense gives us the edge because with what you need to contend with the Chiefs is to have a good secondary.
Right.
If your secondary matches up with Tyreek and Travis Kelce, you're in the game. That's what keeps you in the game with Kansas City.